Today I'm going to show you how to make croquetas. Here's one of the bad boys. Let's see if we can get a crunch. So this is what you're going to see how to make. Perfect. Crunch on the outside, gooey in the middle. I'm going to show you how to make them. They're really simple. So I'm starting with 60 grams of butter and 80 grams of flour, which I'm mixing to make a roux. Once my roux is ready, I'll start adding milk. The milk will thicken and we get the paste, the bechamel that we want. So adding the milk a little at a time. I've got 700 ml of whole milk. Have a little bit more extra. You may need more, you may need less milk. Depends how it goes. Sometimes less is more, sometimes more is less. When you see the pan start to look clean, like you'll see in a second, that means it's nearly ready. So there you go, you see the pan starting to look clean. Brilliant. So now we bring in our braised leek and braised shallot. Add that. That is 40 grams of grated parmesan. That is some herbs, fresh herbs. We've got bacon bits, all broken up. That's freshly made. This is cranberries, dried cranberries chopped up. We have now got sausage meat. That sausage meat has been broken up and fried and then dried in the oven, so it's really nice and cooked. Now we're going to give it all a mix together. This ingredient is a little bit of chicken stock added towards the end. Now we're going to add a teaspoon of Dijon. Give it a good stir. There's a good stir. One little last ingredient I think I'm going to add before the end. See how it moves around like that? That's ideal. I've got a little bit of Madeira, just a tiny little glug. Don't overdo it, because adds a nice little Christmassy flavour to our Christmas croquetas. So mix it on, have a little taste. You've got to adjust your salt and pepper now. It's no good later. Get it right. It's right. Boom. On to the cooking stage. So we put it in the fridge overnight, and you see it's gone hard. Comes out like a little block like that. You can chop it into blocks. Much easier to make individual croquetas out of it this way. So there's a croqueta. We pop him down. We do that with all of them. Takes a little bit of time. We say it's easy but time consuming. Now we go dredging. Flour first. Then we dredge in egg. Then we dredge in breadcrumbs. And it's done. And you keep going for what seems like an eternity, but it's worth it in the end. So there they are, all done. And that's what they look like. Beautiful. Next job is frying. Get the oil to about 170 degrees and whack them all in. Using your fingers like this so you can get burnt heavily, unless you're quite smart and put gloves on. Give them a little shiglad, as we say in Wales, a little shake around in there. They only need about 3 minutes until they start to go nice and brown, as you can see them there. Then fish them out with a spoon, and there they are. That is the croquetas done. Ready to eat and delicious. Let's see if we can get a crunch. So this is what you're going to see how to make. Perfect.